Consider this your Halloween starter kit, but because I'm nice and I don't want you wasting a ton of money on a bunch of product that you're never gonna use again or only use at Halloween, this is also your guide to your SeneGence starter kit. So it's a few basic products that you're gonna use every single day in your regular makeup routine. And I'm also gonna show you how you can easily incorporate them into Halloween makeup looks. They're like the staples for any of the Halloween looks that I do on myself or on my kids. Best part about it is, of course, all SeneGence products aren't gonna budge. So it's especially great to use it on the face for face painting on yourself and your kids because you know that it's not going to move. So let's jump into it. First things first is my base face. I've done a video on this before, I think, but it's my core 4 products that I use every single time I do my makeup, and it's also what I match you to if you request a color match from me. You're gonna use these products every single time you do your makeup as well, so let me walk you through them real quick. First is tinted moisturizer. I just use this all over to even out the skin. I haven't really worn much foundation in years because this does enough, but if you want more coverage, you can add in a foundation. Tinted moisturizer on. Next up is a concealer. By the way, I use the shade Light in tinted moisturizer. I also use light concealer. Do a little bit on the ring finger. Rub them together. I'm just gonna apply it to the under eye area and then let it sit. I'm not blending it in yet. I'm gonna let it sit and dry down while I do my next step, which is bronzer. For bronzer, I just use the deep tinted moisturizer. I love it because it's obviously a darker shade, so it warms up the skin, but because it's the same product as what I already have on my face, it just blends beautifully into the skin. It's pretty foolproof, honestly. I don't do a ton of like intense contouring really ever. I was gonna say on a daily basis, but really ever. Not even for like family pictures or special events or anything. I just don't contour. The bronzer is enough for me. I bronzer. Oh, just ripped my necklace off. The benefit of a necklet, if you guys haven't seen this, it's like, it just clicks together. It's so awesome. Makes putting on your bigger necklaces a lot easier. All right, bronzer's all blended out. Now I'm gonna go in and blend the concealer. Concealer's blended, now we're finishing off with powder. Now, powder is not needed for your makeup to set. All of these products are self-setting, and so regardless of whether you powder or not, they will set on your face. They're gonna last all day. However, if you've got oily skin, oil can break them down quicker, so I recommend using a powder. I do not have oily skin. I have very dry skin, but I love using a powder because it just finishes off the look. It gives kind of like a filtered airbrushed effect to the skin, and so I just love the way it finishes everything. So I just use a little puff to press it in to the under eye area. And I just do the center of my face. I don't do my whole face because, like I said, I'm dry. So just the T-zone area where I have larger pores. And voila. That is your basic core 4. You're gonna use these every time you do your makeup. It's also the perfect base for any Halloween looks that you do on top of this. So I'm gonna go do my, what I like to call phase 2, and then I'll be back to show you the eye basics that you're gonna need for every day and Halloween. All right, so all I added was blush and brows, which I could technically include in my base face routine because I do my brows pretty much the same way every day. I do love switching up my blush, but my go-to is pretty standard, so could be included in that. Maybe I'll do a whole separate video on like phases of my makeup, but anyway, let's jump into the most important part. If you get nothing else from this video, it's to get these 3 shadows. They're the perfect base for Halloween looks and the perfect 3 shadows to have in your makeup bag for everyday looks. First off is a mid-tone brown shade. This one is called Natural Tan, and I use it almost every single day. It's perfect for on the lids and up into the crease area if you've got like a light to medium skin tone. So I'm just sweeping that all over. You can see it adds dimension to my eyes, but it's not like too crazy intense. It's not an intense smoky eye by any means. Next up is Onyx Shadow Sense. This is a black cream to powder eyeshadow. I use it every single day for a little baby wing eyeliner. And then last is Snow Shadow Sense. This is a white eyeshadow, and I use it every single day on the inner corners. And then of course you're gonna want mascara and primer. These aren't very multi-purpose though, so I'm gonna put them on off screen, and then I'll be back to talk more about the 3 eyeshadows and how you can use them in your Halloween looks. Consider these 3 shades your Halloween starter pack. This is Shadow Sense. It's a cream to powder eyeshadow. Once it sets, it does not budge. You can make any simple Halloween look with these 3 shades, and they're also the perfect starter for more in-depth, intense Halloween looks. Not only are they perfect for Halloween, but they're the perfect basic staple trio for your everyday makeup look. I have natural tan all over and in the crease, Onyx as eyeliner, Snow on my inner corners. You want to be a cute little bear? Easily done with those 3 shades. I have the simplest look for you. I don't even know what this is, but black eyeshadow. It's the answer. You want to be a cute scarecrow? Black eyeshadow. Now here's a throwback. A cute little bunny with the white. Easily probably one of the most popular Halloween looks. A skull, black and white. This one is one of my favorites. A cute little deer with black, white, and brown. Okay, I think this might be my favorite look I've ever done. I think I need to redo it with my red hair. Look, black and white. Okay, listen, cheetah print. You don't even have to go all smoky and dramatic like I did. Black lips, black nose, some spots around the face, easy. This one might be the easiest. A little smoky eye, a little web, a little spider, some black lips. You can't tell me you can't do this. I've done a lot of Halloween looks over the last few years, and I can assure you Shadow Sense is the best product for Halloween makeup.